The GPMG LMG just got a brand new aftermarket part, which increases its rate of fire and its damage, all for a small cost to your recoil. Luckily, we're using it in Zombies, where after you pack-a-punch it, it has perfect hip-fire accuracy. Just how strong does this attachment make this LMG? Could it possibly turn this into one of the best guns in the entire game? Let's take this thing all the way to round 50 while camping and find out. As always, right away, this is the class we're using with this GPMG, and yes, believe it or not, this is actually one of the best guns in the game. At least statistically speaking. We are running the belt-fed attachment. I've heard great things about this attachment so far, and as I've mentioned in previous videos, I don't want to take it up against any Easter egg because I want to see just how good it's going to be on its own. Now, this muzzle does increase damage, but it also increases its rate of fire, although by default, when you just kind of start to pull the trigger, it seems as though the rate of fire isn't that fast, especially compared to the base GPMG. But if we hold it down, if we hold down the trigger, it definitely accelerates. That's crazy fast. And I gotta say, I'm a fan of these aftermarket parts. They've been doing some good ones here lately. Of course, we have to do the free Deadshot Easter egg if possible. Let's shoot our mannequin friend. Yes, indeed. And then we'll wait for the end of the round to do this. I am a little worried about our ammo supply, so I've got some augments to help with that, specifically Deadshot. I'm sorry, double tap. The double tap augment that gets you kills when you get double kills will be helpful, at least I think so. But now I think that's round. I'm going to reduce my FOV. Oh, this got a lot of sway to it. Oh, it's got a lot of sway to it. I might miss this. Come on, 2 more. I think we got it. 1 more, donuts. Don't mess it up. I think we got it. Sweet. Oh, this FOV is terrible. I do think I am gonna get the Gorgafex here. Oh yeah, dude, that's really fast. Oh, hello. I do think I will get the Gorgafex wonder weapon just because it's good for safety, but let's go ahead and let's test out this rate of fire at our base here. It starts slow, but then it speeds up really fast. Wow. I'm always weary of how these weapons are going to work because yes, that rate of fire does get crazy, but you're also wasting a lot of ammo, especially with this belt fed thing. Who knows, maybe the belt fed isn't the way to go. Maybe I made a mistake. Although the GPMG is a wall weapon on some maps. Is it on the wall here? I don't remember if it's on the wall here. This is an XM4 and we've got the AK and Cloud. I don't know if this is a wall weapon here. I say that because if I did want to switch attachments, I could save and quit and then load back in and then buy this off the wall again with the attachments I want. That's a way around that. The other thing about this LMG is once you pack-a-punch it, you have perfect hip fire. So that's going to be really nice, especially because this thing supposedly increases your recoil. So that's going to be naturally taken care of. Of course, we are doing the trash bin Easter egg, and the reason we're playing Reckoning is because this map has a lot of good areas where we can just sit in a corner and camp traditionally, just with a regular gun. I really hope they bring the maps into Black Ops 7 because, man, having toxic growth at some of these spots would be amazing. Well, let's head on into the particle accelerator because I'm happy we have enough points to pack a punch. Turn on the power switch, and around double points, we love to see it. Classic. And we've got some crystals to break. Easy enough. And that should get us the pack-a-punch. Let's go. And I just want to double check. Yes. Okay. So our hipfire is still perfect with this LMG. I just like turning that into a static dot though. I just feel like it's a lot cleaner for the HUD. But now we can do some fun Easter eggs. Oh no, I didn't mean to jump down there. That's not good. I am going to try and get Mr. Peaks. I missed him. I wonder if I can throw a thing up there and get him. Oh, I got him with the Molotov. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna need to head back up there because I want some jug. Ooh, we've got a catwalk though. This is very, ooh. Did I just discover something here? Did I accidentally fall into like a Doris catwalk thing? Oh no, there's a zombie behind me. Dang it. Like if there's a spot, I was gonna say just like this, if there's a spot like this where you would just like shoot zombies, this is very much like a Doris catwalk sort of thing. That's okay though. Let's head on back down so we can head on back up so we can get jug. And of course, I will be turning on damage numbers and zombie health bars as soon as we get this legendary triple pack-a-punch, which should be pretty early on with the Easter eggs we have available to us. I just always always like advertising a good, clean HUD. Luckily, we did get a dev talk yesterday. Speaking about the HUD, the Black Ops 7 Zombies is going to have a unique zombie HUD. I know people are upset about them not showing it off right away, but to be honest, that's really not one of my main concerns. As soon as Black Ops 6 gave us the ability to customize our HUD like this, my HUD concerns basically went out the door. But I know it's a personal preference and people care about it, so it's great that they're there, and I love the idea of HUD themes, and according to the leaked HUD themes, we're gonna get some pretty fun ones. So I'm excited to do that. I'm just excited for a new Zombies game too. It is a little weird back-to-back Treyarch zombies though, like if we were doing Infinity Ward zombies versus Treyarch zombies, like that'd be one thing. That definitely felt different back in the day with Infinite Warfare and then World War II and Black Ops 4 and Black Ops 3 and all that. But back-to-back Treyarch games, I don't think it's a system. I think it's a system that creates more fatigue than what it may be worth. Even though years and years ago, we always dreamt of having back-to-back zombie games and, you know, year twos of stuff. And I know it's a new game with a speed cola, the worst one for a belt fed attachment. I know we always dreamt of it having a year two, and yes, we got to pay for it, but then we would have had to pay for a year two probably. Anyway, it's just a mixed bag. It has pros and cons. And right now, I think we're like peak fatigue in terms of this idea. A really fun thing that we can do with this perfect hip fire is we can do this without even aiming down sights. And where is it? Okay, we got one right there. Oh, come on. And then one there. That's going to give us dead wire. I'll take it. And then we're going to have a nice fast round 10 so we can get an epic tool on round 11. Skipping all that progression. You see, this is also why I'm kind of embracing / not super concerned about the rarity or the salvage change, because if we have more ether tool quests like this in Liberty Falls and the Tomb, where we can upgrade our rarity through other means like these target Easter eggs and like other side quests and SAM trials, I think that's going to really encourage players to engage with these Easter eggs if they want to skip that progression, which I think is perfectly fine. And not to mention, pretty fun if the Easter eggs are fun, but it seems as though they have a really good understanding of what makes a really fast and fun side quest, like these small tiny little things. I really like it. And so now, wow, dude, we got to go get double tap. Let's go get double tap. I want to start getting the Gorg effects, but this gun, wow. For my double tap augments, I'm not running double time for that increased rate of fire because I do want to put this in my DPS spreadsheet, but man, this thing already fires so quickly, and this is without double tap. So I think we're in for a pretty powerful gun. This might be meta changing, to be honest. I am a little behind on getting the Gorg effects, but that's okay. We'll get double tap here and probably tier 2 armor. I think that'll be wise. And this should put us right where we need to be to get those computer codes. Let's see what this is gonna be. This is E. Okay, so we've got E as our second letter, and then this one is going to be H. HE, helium. I think that's 2, isn't it? Is helium number 2? Hydrogen's number 1. Is it 2? Let's go, donuts. Hey, hey. I remember basic chemistry. Oh, wow. Dude, this gun's gonna be so fun. I really shouldn't have done that to all those zombies because I need them, but man, how can you not with this gun? I did get PhD because this is a pretty decent way of getting weakened zombies. I don't know how much they're gonna turn into vermin, but we'll see. I have too strong of a gun. I'm not worried about it. This is a pretty easy quest. There's one vermin. I thought he looked like he was doing the animation. Maybe not. Let's get a bunch of vermin out here. There we go. And then maybe we could just like kind of slide. There we go. That's a vermin. So happy. We also did get in that dev talk semi confirmation, half-hearted confirmation that vermin and parasites and other things won't be in Black Ops 7. Although the phrasing that they had it makes me 1000% believe that they will be in there with in some capacity. Kevin Drew specifically said, oh, for the most part and in general, those things won't be there, which to me sounds a whole lot like they will technically be in there, but just not play as big of a role. At least that's how I read that interview. And I'm really proud. Those of you here on the channel, you guys are so great. I love how mature you are and you present your arguments in a well-mannered and mature way. You guys are great. And with that mentality, I think you guys also understand the nuance of what he said there too. Like, you probably understand what he means when he says, oh, in general, those things won't be here, but only time will tell. And thankfully for us, we have our cyst, which is a very weird sentence to say out loud. I did put on environmentalist for this game. If you didn't know, environmentalist protects you from these little acid pools, and it also protects you from Klaus's electrical field if you're sliding though. That's the one caveat. You have to be sliding to avoid those electrical fields, which I know isn't the best, but it's better than nothing because man, that electrical attack from Klaus is insane. We've got one more. You know what? I'm going to turn the round here and I want to get to round 16 so I can get a double pack-a-punch so we can just take on the Forsaken without even a worry. And lucky us, round 15's a Klaus round. And then usually I want to start this as quick as I can. Oh, and we have the trash can. Yes, let's not forget this. I totally forgot last time. We've got a war machine and a Molotov. Okay, that's great. Can you die, please? Thank you. All right, let's do this. I've seen some people say that they have trouble initiating this. If you're having trouble, if you're standing directly in the center here, try standing back a little bit. That's helped me out quite a bit. Again, I've done this so many times, you'd think I'd memorize where all of these locations are of the targets. No, I still have trouble finding them sometimes. This should be the last one or second to last one. Then we've got this one right there. Double pack-a-punch, turn this corner because Uber Klaus loves to come out here. We're gonna shock stick him, hold him down like so, and there he is. We're gonna frost blast. Yes, there we go. We've got him just like that. He should enter or exit his thing, and then that should be the last of him. He's already dead. This thing is nuts. And look at this horde of zombies just disappear from your eyes. Dude, that was like a magic trick, man. I need to get Vulture Aid. That's the next thing I need to do. I need to go get Vulture Aid. Yes, 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 yes. And we need to go fight the Forsaken. Let's get Vulture Aid first and then we'll fight the Forsaken. Hello, Vulture Aid. The reason I want Vulture Aid is because these Vulture Aid drops now count as ammo for belt-fed attachments. And now we just need to hit these computers. All right, you always need to start with this one. And now we can initiate the power surge. I should get cryo freeze, shouldn't I? No, that's okay. We'll just do this for a general sense of how this gun does. We don't need to completely destroy the poor Forsaken here. And boom, there we go. Hello, zombies. I really should take care of you. Here, let everybody go away. Go away for a second. I need to fight someone else. All right, let's just be really careful. Yep, yep, yep. Boom, there we go. Let's get that off and that other one off. Please, I just need that power generator. Yes, okay. Now you can jump over here. Jump over to me, please. Jump over to me. Don't knock over everything. No, don't do that. Sometimes you got to get really far away so that way you can speed way closer to this platform. There we go. Come on over, Klaus. Come on over. Thank you. All right, let's see what this thing can do against our big bad of Cold War zombies, the Forsaken. He always starts with these electrical attacks. I always think I can get away with it, but I can't. Oh, don't punch me. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, wow. That's two of them off. No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, there we go. There's that. There's that. This is nuts. This is crazy. Let's see how it handles the core. Look at that. Like freaking butter, dude. Like butter. Ooh, max ammo over there. He's done that the last couple times. I really like that. The Reckoning, man, it's really grown on me. I know I liked it at launch, but after going on my honeymoon and then coming back to it, we are gonna upgrade this. I want to talk to Blanchard. Hello, Blanchard. Yeah, thank you. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna upgrade. It's not gonna be the one that you guys want, but I'm gonna help Blanchard here. We can't kill Blanchard, right? And the blue one's underrated. But yes, after going on my honeymoon and taking a little bit of time, because this map isn't like super visually pleasant, it is pretty cool, but I'm more of the fantastical. I like the more fantastical zombie element. So of course I like the Terminus a little bit more and the Citadel. And I'm gonna say this because people don't believe me. There is a large group of people who love the sci-fi grounded facility type atmosphere of zombies. And between you and me, I think this is one of the best facility maps they've done. A zombie facility led by Richthofen with Klaus in it. It's done really well. I think it's done really well. I do have the normal like basic complaints about it. Like, oh my goodness, I wish it was at night. I wish it was dark. I wish it was this and that, but it's still a really well designed map. I like it quite a bit. But now let's go get Panos. I know a lot of people, again, got really confused with this step. How is Panos, energy? I thought he got released from the Dark Ether. He was released from the Dark Ether, but with these elevators, they transform us into energy and we just shut down the elevator. So this is Panos being stuck in the elevator, which again ties together the map to the Easter egg, to the Wonder Up, and to the story, which is exactly what Zombies has always been about. This is a really well done and well designed map slash quest slash whatever you want to call it. And I think that deserves some praise, even if the base Gorg effects is a little underpowered. And by a little underpowered, I mean it's pretty garbage. It's cool that Panos is trying to like use these zombies to survive. His essence is trapped in there, so he's trying to use the zombies, but then ultimately we stop him with the Gorg effects. I'm sure there's like lore implications too to all this, but the spectacle of all of this, the animation, it's really nice. I know the story is this and that, but I just like this. And then whether we have Panos here or Blanchard in the other quest, I like how we capture their essence and finish their storyline with this wonder weapon. I wish the storyline was better. I wish it wasn't anticlimactic, but I do think there is a charm to it that I appreciate. But now that we have everything set up, we just need to grind out some points and salvage. So let's head over to where I'm probably going to camp a majority of this game. And the Panos music, dang it, I love the Panos music. All right, so right away, we're camping here. It seems as though if you tap fire this, you can keep the insane rate of fire going. So that just kind of saves you a little bit on ammo. It's not gonna be great for like just raw DPS, but it does feel pretty good. We might even turn on the Rampage Inducer. There's a good triple pack-a-punch. We just need a little bit more salvage so we can upgrade this to legendary, which means we can turn on damage numbers and see how much damage we're dealing. 5,000 damage, almost 5,500 damage. That's really good. Obviously the rate of fire we're gonna need to see, but like in terms of fast fire rate, low damage weapons, low damage in Black Ops 6 is like 4,000 damage. So to have a whole other 1,000, yeah, that's pretty good. But now let's do our rate of fire test. We're just gonna do a full belt-fed magazine here. I got however many bullets we had to start. Wow, that is certainly something, isn't it? I feel like that's gonna be good. I just got a hunch. I feel like that's gonna be really good. We might need to make another video on this gun. This might be crazy. Like, I'm kind of thinking like maybe we go to Terminus and just see how much this destroys Patient 13. Or maybe no, the Z-Rex might be really good with this because it's got that perfect hip fire. Oh, but you're so slow though, which is so hard in that boss fight. Now to add to this DPS, I will be running Cryo Freeze, which will slow down enemies since we're camping. That's really good. It is the weakness that Uber Klaus is weak to, and it's the weakness of these Commando Klauses. And it also gives us a damage bonus to all frozen enemies or slowed enemies, which is just gonna help our DPS even more. Speaking of Uber Klaus, I feel as though he is due for an appearance soon. Luckily, I've got shock charges, I've got frost blast. I think we'll be safe. It is round 22 or after round 22, so we are gonna have a Doppelgast, but those should be okay. Oh, we have an Uber Klaus. We have an Uber Klaus. Let's let him get a little bit closer. Oh, he's close enough. That's close enough, Uber Klaus. Let's throw down a shock charge. Let's shock you. And there we go. Not even hitting his weak spots, and he is basically dead. Wow. That Uber Klaus core is, it's gone now. It's gone. Okay, that's nuts. If you aren't aware, LMGs in Black Ops 6 are really good. I should have made a video about it sooner. It's kind of irrelevant now, but when doing the DPS testing, the Fang, the GPMG, and especially the PU-21 were all fantastic when it came to their just raw DPS. And LMGs are usually good with their penetration damage, so that's really good. Speaking of penetration damage, apparently it was bugged in the Black Ops 7 Zombies beta. Some bullets wouldn't do the collateral damage that they were intended to, so that's going to help a lot with weapons. And the weapons of Black Ops 7, as you should know by now if you've seen yesterday's video, I really am not that worried about the Black Ops 7 guns. I did some basic math with some augments, and they are definitely within the ballpark of Black Ops 6 guns. And there are a lot of good Black Ops 6 guns. We're going to be able to have 2 minor augments now. I think I can happily say I'm not stressed about the weapon strength, especially because they also mentioned buffing the weapons during the dev talk. Now, just in case Uber Klaus gets too much, I'm going to get myself a death machine. And now we are very well set up. We just need to pack-a-punch our Gorg effects a little bit more. But more or less, we are ready to push this GPMG LMG to its limits. What's really nice about these Klaus rounds, they might have fixed this, I don't know, but they all just come right out of that window. So you could just sit here, not have to worry about them coming from anywhere else, other than here. Look at them all file out single file like that. That's wonderful. Easiest max ammo round ever. Still very suspicious that this is not used for anything. I know we shoot these guys for the free Deadshot perk, but man, that stand right there really feels like it's meant for something. There's actually a lot of secret things in Black Ops 6 that feel like they're undiscovered. Hello, round 29 Uber Klaus. Let's shock you real fast. Let's get you going. Let's frost blast you, maybe knock you down a little bit. Oh, already out of your core. That's fine. We'll shock again. We'll get you dead again. Wow. I don't know how long that's going to be effective for, but it makes me feel pretty happy that I could do it right now. Another Uber Klaus. Okay, round 33. That was a little bit faster than normal. Let's shock you. We've got a doppelgast behind you. Let's throw that down. I think he's also weak to some fire in some places. There's one. There's two. I heard death perception. I do have death stare, the one that like makes them, oh boy, okay, this is why we have those shocks, man. Oh, he's dead. At least, no, he's knocked down, let's go. At least I think he's knocked down. Okay, the electrics are gone. No, he's dead. Wow. I have the death perception augment that lets you insta-kill special enemies if you have their elemental weakness. Death perception, it's still not great. It's still not a great perk, but it's got some useful stuff in there. And if you want some more kill streaks, especially like in Black Ops 7, it looks like you might not be able to get kill streaks from enemies as easily. So that might be a good augment. Like death perception, it's never gonna be the best. But there is like 5% of a good perk in there. Like it's worth going like, all right, I'll take a death perception. Would much prefer a Stone Cold Stronghold. I'm just saying, putting it out there. But supposedly, and this is a little leak here, if you don't like leaks, sorry, but one of the augments for none other than Frost Blast is known, or at least named, supposedly rumored to be Stone Cold Stronghold. So who knows? We might actually get that. I feel like it would be a crazy good perk, but I'll take it as an augment for Frost Blast. That's okay. If you're wondering how we're still like churning through these rounds, it's still doing really good. Apart from my terrible aim, we are mowing through these zombies. And as I've said in previous videos, after round 35 is when we're gonna need to really start paying attention to how good and ammo efficient these things are, because look at this ice storm, dude. I'm so sad they nerfed this in Black Ops 7. After round 35, approaching round 40, that's when you're gonna start to see the zombie health really progress further into making the differences of all the weapons a little bit more noticeable. I am noticing though that I'm not picking up as much ammo as I thought I might be, so luckily the ammo cache is literally right there, but anytime you cross this threshold, zombies start spawning from that one, which, you know, as you can see, kind of just creates more of a threat. And the ice cloud attachment here, augment, kind of makes it hard to see things sometimes, but you are dealing more damage to everybody slowed down, so I think it's worth it. Oh, there you go. Just get the parasites and vermin crawling out of here because they're able to avoid all my shots. And like I said, burst firing this gun, dude, look at it's nuts. It's like a little chainsaw. You guys remember the chainsaw from Call of Duty Ghosts? Nobody remembers the chainsaw from Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm so happy this is a strategy we can do, at least for a little bit in Black Ops 6 here, because this was one of my favorite things to do back in Doris, and even Shadows of Evil had a spot. Zetsubo had a spot where you could do this. Like there were a couple spots in some maps where you could just do this. I love the Colonel's office from Firebase Z, and that's what inspired me, like thinking about toxic growth. If you put a toxic growth right here and then you put a toxic growth up front a little bit, dude, I'm telling you, they need to carry forward these maps into Black Ops 7. Zombies Chronicles 2 with Black Ops 6 and Cold War maps, I'm telling you, that's what we need. That's what we need. I think Cold War would play a lot better with some updated mechanics. Maybe you could throw in some Easter eggs in there too, you know, maybe. It was pretty bare bones. Oh boy, that doppelgast got really close. Hopefully we don't have very many. Okay, I'm gotta be a little bit more liberal with the trigger here. We're okay. Let's pick up their ammo. That's lovely. Still doing great on ammo. Ice Cloud is awesome. This burst firing is really good both for the belt fed and for the rate of fire. Still holding strong. Still holding really strong. Haven't even started using shock charges or frost blasts yet. Should be due for an Uber Klaus pretty soon. The recoil is basically a non-issue. Oh, these two doppelgasts that are right here are an issue. Let's do this. You should be dead. Okay, thank you for your ammo. That's crazy. I hear an Uber Klaus. Let's throw a shock charge down right there. Thank you. Let's go to town. Let's do a frost blast. I'm getting hit from somewhere, but I hear the Uber Klaus. Oh, fell down. Okay, now we're gonna do that. He should be, oh, it's overheated. That is not good. Let's do a little one of these. Get all these zombies up here. Let this thing not overheat. Throw a shock charge down. That Uber Klaus, I think, is inside the ceiling, but I think we got him somehow. Maybe he needs to pathfind down to us. Did he get up in the air somewhere? Oh no. I knew we were due for an Uber Klaus at some point in time, but I think we might have just took care of him, or he glitched into the ceiling. Okay, he's gone. He's not here. That was an intense round 39, but that was very manageable, very doable. But now we're getting super sprinters, so we've got to be careful here. Now, if you were treating this like a real strategy, you would absolutely want the other version of the Gorg effects, because that's going to be, well, the official high round strategy, I guess. But I will highly recommend, oh boy, we overheated. That's okay. We'll do that. Give us a little break. Very good. Always going to recommend not going with the meta strategy all the time. It's good to do it once. Sometimes I go too hard in the other direction. Sometimes I just never do the meta strategy, and then I lose out on some of the fun. But if you find yourself only doing like the best strategy available, you are missing out on a ton of fun quirkiness. Oh boy, the super sprinters are here. The super sprinters are here. Let's shock you. Get this other doppelgast. It's kind of hard to see with this ice cloud. I hope I'm killing people. Let's let this settle down a little bit. Yeah, you might want like a normal magazine. I'm not sure, but the rate of fire is just so fast. I think if you just pace your shots a little bit better, mix in some shock charges and some Molotovs, I think you'll be okay. Get you over there. Yep, round 41. We're still melting through the horde like butter. I'm mainly just worried about my ammo. And when I say ammo, I mean like my cooldown recharge, because ammo is fine. We've got like 115,000 points. We're fine on ammo. I'll be surprised if we can continue the strategy into 50. 45 I'll be happy with, but anything after that, I will be surprised. And I wonder if that's going to be a damage problem or an ammo problem, because we've got super sprinters now. Ooh, nice little smell of death there to buy us some time. I love that. We can kind of get some shots in, let this cool down a little bit, and then go to town like so. Yeah, we're looking like we're going to need some more shock charges to slow everybody down. Oh, this is not good. And then maybe we do this. We do a little bit of that. We do another smell of death. Okay, we could do this. We could do this. I hope we could do this, because I don't feel like training this game, and we're out of ammo. Wow, okay. Just need to be way more mindful, because clearly we're not like out of ammo. We just haven't been running over the Vulture drops, or the Doppelgast drops for that matter. Round 43, we're needing to put a little bit more damage onto these guys. Trying to get all these Doppelgasts out right away. Uber Klaus, I see an Uber Klaus. Let's hit this. Let's go to town on the Uber Klaus. Thank you. Throw down a Molotov. Ooh, actually, we can get this guy. All's fair, all's fair. Let's put in more damage to the Uber Klaus, and he should be there. Is that another? No, that's just Doppelgas. Okay, thank you, buddy. We don't need more of that. Can you come over here, please? Because I would like to shock you. Okay, that's him out of his suit. We'll do this, and he's dead. Wow, dude. So our damage is still really good. It's really our ammo consumption now that's going to be our main limiting factor here. Maybe you guys have some more experience with this. Would like an extended mag 2 alleviate our problem? I feel like it would help a little bit in the short term, but I still think anytime you need to reload, it would take so long. So this might, I'm guessing this is the ideal strat. Ah, yes, the easy max ammo rounds. And again, just to show you how easy these are, we just come right over here. We don't cross this threshold, and then all of the Klauses just spawn right there. We can even just kind of keep spamming it like this. There we go, almost there. Should be close to the end. This is a very different max ammo round than we started with in the beginning of Black Ops 6. How many of you guys remember the insanely long vermin rounds? They would take forever to spawn, and then when they fixed it, they spawned like 1 million of them at the same time, and it was so dangerous. Ooh. But we reached our round that we wanted to get to, round 45. Oh yeah, it's taking a bit longer. Let's Frost Blast. I have Ice Slick on, which is why everything is falling. whenever they get affected by Frost Blast. We got some shock charges. Hopefully we can get some more. We've got these things in here. I've noticed the shock charges are kind of glitchy at some points in time. We need to cool down. We need to cool down. I don't think we're gonna have time to cool down. Go, no. Okay, that's fine. Maybe we could just do this. Everybody calm down. This one more time. Okay, back to this, maybe shock charge. Oh boy, there's that one done. We got smell of death. Yeah, this is sketchy now, but this is part of the fun. This is part of the fun of camping, at least. And between you and me, again, I sound like a shill here, but I really mean this. In camping in like the Doris Catwalk or, you know, original Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, whatever maps, the camping strategy, at least with your weapons, would basically just end. It was a simple math problem. If your damage output, including reloads, couldn't keep up with the speed and number and health of the zombies coming at you, you would just lose, which is still technically the case. But the issue is the only way you could increase your damage output was to use a different weapon or pack-a-punch your guns. And that was basically it. I mean, ammo mods 2 and Black Ops 3 for sure. Oh, I see another Uber Klaus. But what we can do here is so fascinating with the equipment and the field upgrades and even the kill streaks. Oh my goodness, actually, no, I don't wanna fight you right now. I just wanna do this, and then we'll do this. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, he just fell over. He just fell over. That's okay, that's okay. In fact, I wanna do another shock thing right there, because I do wanna take care of you. Let's do Frost Blast again, because right now, oh, there's another one. There's another one. Yeah, we're just gonna do this then. We're just gonna do that. There we go. Zombies, get out of here. And I wanna use the rest of my, dude, my frames. That was so many things. Okay, we're good. Perfect example there. Not only do we have ways to increase our firepower with score streaks and equipment and field upgrades, but those things also are capable of slowing down the enemies. They serve as a utility now. Oh boy, okay, I didn't mean to do that. We'll do that. Okay, everybody, like I said, this is gonna be a tough one to do post round 45, but I think we're doing it. Ooh, insta-kill. I would love that insta-kill. Excuse me, thank you very much. Now, all of you guys should be insta-killed from that shock charge, but you're not for some reason. That's okay. And the reason I like it is because it's not just a straight up, oh, it makes the game easy. Clearly, you could see it doesn't make the game easy. You have to use these tools in an intelligent way. One of my favorite games of all time is Doom Eternal, and Doom the Dark Ages is also really good. I think it's gonna be an underrated Doom if I were to guess. But in that game, you have so many very powerful tools at your disposal, but the game makes you use those tools in a very interesting and fun way. And I think that is literally exactly what they tried to do with Black Ops 6. I think they tried to do it in Cold War, but it came off as, oh, you were just broken and overpowered. But here they've tuned the difficulty just enough that, oh hey, there's no ring of fire, so it doesn't just trump everything, but it gives you just enough firepower to kill zombies. But in order to help you out a little bit, we're gonna give you these little pieces of equipment like shock charges, like the smell of death here, helping you kind of evade the zombies for a little bit, get a breather, get a reload in, let this thing cool down, and then all of a sudden, whoop, there's another shock charge. It synergizes so well. And then, oh, we have some boss zombies in here. We're gonna use our Frost Blast on them, knock them over. It's just, there's so many tools that you can use in very intelligent ways that aren't just an automatic win button. I know we're overheated. I know zombies gets really, oh boy, this is not gonna be good. We'll do this. Can we make our way back here? Thank you very much. Make our way back to this, do this. I don't know if we could do it. Oh, we've got too many. Let's throw down a Molotov, throw that there. I think we did it. I can't believe it. I think we're safe. I think we did it. At least for a little bit here. A lot of people like to say that these are just like easy win buttons, and I don't think that's true. I think it's true in the scenario of like, oh my goodness, you're cornered, and to avoid being cornered, I'm gonna have my Frost Blast or Ether Shroud or something like that. In terms of that, yeah, I guess it is kind of an instant win button or a don't lose button. But like this strategy, I think is like the perfect example of how these systems are coming together to make the game more fun. I love that I'm using this LMG at round 50 to camp. We are 5 rounds off of the health cap of zombies, and we're still using a camping strategy with our gun. And it's not this like crazy, I mean, I think actually this is a good example. I think this gameplay right here is what people think of when people say they want to camp with their guns. till round 50 or something. Like just sit there, mindlessly shoot, and oh my goodness, it's so easy. But that's not what I want. Maybe some people want that, and maybe, you know, Ring of Fire did that in Cold War, but that's not what this is. This is so much better. It's so much more engaging and involved because you have to use your resources. You have to use these things. If you don't use these things, you're not going to survive. And that's where I like the idea of training, especially in Black Ops 7. Oh man, this might be too much. Yeah, it might be too much. We'll do this. Oh, we got an Uber Klaus. Okay. I do want to just see what he's like, so I want to bring him over to this training strategy, and this might be our downfall, but I really want all these guys to get trained up. Hello, Uber Klaus, let's just slide on through. Okay, that's not what I meant. Oh, can we survive? And this is what I think the main problem is with the high rounds, is that, oh boy, okay, yep, the super sprinters, the armor, the damage scaling is too much. Oh, we're still doing pretty decent damage. Go slide through that. Come on. It's just so overwhelming that training doesn't feel super viable, which forces people into the camping with mutant injection, camping with wonder weapon strategies. Those strategies aren't inherently bad. It's just that those are the only strategies that feel fun to do. Training doesn't feel fun in Black Ops 6. This is not fun. Like constantly getting hit all the time, constantly losing armor. Like, look, why would I train when I have literally no armor after trying to train for like 4 seconds? Hopefully this is something they fix. And did you know you can buy armor from the wall just like that? A little more you know. Hopefully that's something that they fix in Black Ops 7, and it looks like that's definitely the direction they're going in. Yeah, I think this gun is cooked in terms of effectiveness. We'll shock you again. We'll get you up here. Okay, and then that should be, yeah, okay. And then let's see, we've got another shock charge. Let's throw this down and get that Uber Klaus core. This Klaus core is actually gonna be really nice. Look at that, very good. But that is so much more work than just pulling out a kill streak and camping with your wonder weapon, is it not? I do love that this map is full of camping strategies like this one right here. Probably not gonna work now because, you know, I don't have a frost blast. Let's just go this way. Excuse me, we should be at the end of the round. And we got one more zombie. Okay. Whew, that was a lot. That was a lot of stuff. Long story short, if there was a more viable training strategy that felt fun to do, oh boy. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna go anywhere but here. Hey, that actually was a really good anywhere but here. That was a really good one. Let's throw a shock charge to get you, throw a thing to do that. Let's get these guys going. Frost blast to knock them over. Because camping is always mathematically gonna be faster than training, you don't need to inherently make the training strategies bad. You don't need to make training like a risk, because the people who want to get to those high rounds are gonna look for the most efficient strategies, which are always going to be camping strategies. So in my opinion, let the training strategies be a little bit safer, maybe a little bit easier, because naturally they're gonna take a lot more time. Oh boy, that was a lot of stuff. This is getting nuts, but again, we're still able to do it thanks to all of these fun new mechanics. I forgot to buy ammo. Let's shock charge our way to the ammo crate. Oh, that's gonna be a bad move there, Donuts. That's gonna be a bad move. Throw a Molotov down, soften them up. I really do feel like those Molotovs are helping. Shock charge in, we're going. I see another shock charge. See, this is fun. This is so good. Overheated, that's okay. We'll sneak up to here. We'll do this, shoot a charge shot down there. Boom, there you go. Maybe throw a little Molotov, we'll weaken them a little bit. I need some armor, that's okay. We'll frost blast again, save up that. Oh, we have a shock charge ready to go. We'll shock them down there. Get these guys up in here. This is not easy. This is not safe. This is not an instant win button. It's overheated again. Don't do it to me. Thank you for the armor. This is intense. This is fun. I like this. This is great. Thank you. Look at that. We did it. That's so good. And if you want to do this strategy, you could have Picky Eater, which we have Picky Eater, by the way. That's how we're getting all of our stuff back. Everything synergizes, and that's not even talking about the augments yet. My goodness, the augments are crazy good. Oh boy, we're out of ammo again. Ooh, there we go. I want that insta-kill. I really want that insta-kill. Can I do it? Yeah, let's go. I can't believe it, dude. I know this is, like I said, I know this is not like smooth smooth, easy, like, oh, I'll just use the LMG to get to a high round, but this is really fun. This is really, really fun. And I really hope the next round is a Klaus round, because round 55 with an Uber Klaus, oh, that could be really intense way to end this game. Give me a max ammo round. Give me a max ammo round. Oh, bummer. No max ammo round. That's okay. Let's throw down a Molotov there, weaken up the zombies as they're approaching. Throw a shock charge to slow them down even more. Stand in the smell of death to avoid them. Let the cooldown cool down while they're running away. Ice cloud slows them down even further. Keep that ice cloud going. Overheated, that's okay. We'll do this. Switch to that. Boom, throw another Molotov down there, weaken them up, throw another shock charge to stun them. I want to get in here and collect some ammo. I know that's going to be a little bit bad, but we got another shock charge. We're overheated again. And mind you, we're going to get an augment from double tap that increases your penetration damage, which is going to be great for the LMGs. Oh boy, that's a lot of things right there. That's a lot of things. It's going to increase your penetration damage, and we're going to be able to select 2 minor augments so we can put on double time, which is going to get us an even further increase in rate of fire for these things. I love that we can use regular guns all the way to health cap. And yes, of course we have a Klaus round at round 55 for an anticlimactic finish of this game. That is okay with me. And now I do think it would be wise if we get on out of here. And luckily the exfil is just right here. I am going to take this out first because I think the Uber Klaus always spawns in right here. I don't exfil too often in Reckoning. I usually do the, oh, that's not the one that I'm looking for. I usually do the Easter egg. So, oh, where are you at? Where are you at? Okay, there you go. Let's do that. Let's shock you. Oh, there's multiple. There's multiple. That's okay. That's okay. Let's do that. Uber Klaus core. That's fine. I really want to get the normal enemies with my gun, so I'm going to try to do that. Get these with my LMG. Look at that. Look at how effective this is. Round 55. Dude, this might be a meta gun. It, like, there's not many guns in the game you could do this with, at least as confidently. Like, look at that. Hello, Uber Klaus. Goodbye, Uber Klaus. It was nice knowing ya. I don't know about the raw DPS. We're about to find out just how good this gun is, but if I were to guess, this might be one of the best DPSs in the game. I hope I don't embarrass myself with that, so let's head on over to the DPS spreadsheet. Welcome to the DPS spreadsheet. We have our weapons here, the maximum damage here, rate of fire, and the resulting DPS right there. And this is elemental damage. We don't really need to know about that. If we scroll down past the ARs, SMGs, and shotguns, we have the LMGs. Now, I tested this multiple times and double checked with this muzzle booster, the GPMG. On average, this thing fires 1,945 rounds per minute. Like I said, I double checked the numbers, and that is exactly what we got from the gameplay. And when we pair that with the damage that we also got, crazy things happen. 178,000 DPS is absurd. That is literally so much DPS. That is like 2 good weapons combined. And if we sort this by the best DPS, excluding akimbo weapons, which this chart isn't exactly accurate because you're not having 100% accuracy, and if we exclude wonder weapons, this is the best single regular weapon in the entirety of Black Ops 6 Zombies, and it's not even particularly close. The next gun that is not a wonder weapon or an akimbo is the Maelstrom Dragon's Breath at 130,000 DPS. And then it's the Grakova, which I still need to get more damage numbers for, at around 120,000 DPS. This thing is nuts. I mean, we literally took it all the way to health cap and we were still able to basically camp with it. We're definitely going to use this again to show off how powerful it is somewhere. The one-shot sheet is a little underwhelming. Obviously, it's just a one-shot through round 26. It's fine with damage. It's really the rate of fire that just makes it nuts. In terms of the magazine size, I put in 216 because that's how long it took for this thing to overheat on the belt fed attachment, which I think should be the default attachment for you. I think that's going to be a good one. Although it depends on your situation, so I'm not going to say that. But at least with the belt fed, technically speaking, we were able to kill 23 zombies before we overheated, which is the equivalent of 7 special enemies and almost 2 whole elites. To put this into perspective, at health cap, we are killing nearly 3.5 zombies per second. We are killing 1 special enemy per second. Think about it this way. We are killing special enemies with this GPMG as fast as the regular SWAT 556 kills normal zombies. It just doesn't seem real. But hey, that's just what the numbers tell me. And I'm just so glad that both of the aftermarket parts we got here in Season 6 are great. And if you want to see just how good the other aftermarket part is, be sure to check out this video and stay beautiful.